What have you done to prepare for the job of firefighting? I've done a lot of things over my life to prepare me for this job, and I felt like it started out at a very young age with two great parents that taught me a lot about to be trustworthy and honest, to have high integrity and to be studious, and to always put education first. I had a lot of great coaches too. I had a great baseball coach, Eric Johnson, at age 10, and I had a great rugby coach at playing rugby in high school, Pete Sullivan. They taught me a lot about hard work and teamwork and leadership and always being there and giving it your 100%. I was very blessed to have those experiences at such a young age. After high school, I went to University of Washington where I got my 4-year political science degree. It was a very challenging and rewarding experience, and it taught me to be reliable on myself and to study and turn in assignments on time, be ready for tests. And while I was there, I also got to play rugby full time. I got to play with a lot of great, diverse teammates who we all had our skills and traits that we brought to the team, and we all trained very hard together. And we realized our strengths and weaknesses, and we realized it was okay to fail. We gave each other constructive criticism, and we got better as a team every day. After college, I worked in a lot of different industries. One of them being I worked in HVAC down in Texas at a very large oil refinery, helping service large tonnage equipment at ExxonMobil refinery. Worked with a lot of different service technicians, got to have a lot of hands-on experience, and safety was a super important aspect of that job. We always had to know where the nearest safety spot was, and always to be reliable and dependable on each other. After working down in Texas, I came back to Washington and continued to work in HVAC. I worked in a warehouse with very hands-on with working on a forklift and working on a delivery truck. Delivered a lot of products and large tonnage equipment. It taught me to work with my hands, and it was a very challenging physical job. After getting out of the HVAC industry, I went to work in the hospitality industry. I worked as a server and a bartender, and it taught me a lot about customer service and communication and treating everybody with respect. When I realized I wanted to become a firefighter and follow my passion, I went back to school and I got my EMT certification. And I learned a lot about medical terminology in a lot of different scenarios. It was a great, challenging experience. I parlayed that experience and went and volunteered at a local fire department on an ACAR, and I also worked for a private ambulance company. Got to have a lot of patient contacts and go on a lot of different various calls. I even had the opportunity to deliver a baby 3 months into the job. It was a very awesome experience. What else I've done to prepare for the job? I'm physically fit for this job. I run a lot. I train a lot. I do a lot of high intensity cardio. I weight lifted a lot in college, and I feel like I'm very strong and fit for this job, physically and mentally. I've done a lot of volunteer experience as well that taught me a lot about compassion um, and being empathetic. I've volunteered at the local Red Cross and also for the Union Gospel Mission here in Seattle. So all these things I've done in my life, I feel like I'm very well prepared for this job. And I hope I can bring that experience to Central Pierce Fire someday.